When life shifts suddenly after a separation, a job ending, a move, or a chapter closing, you might feel like your identity has cracked wide open. And in the quiet moments, a question rises. Who am I now? If you're standing in that space, you're not broken. You're rebuilding. Hi, I'm Kai. Welcome to episode 14 of Healing and Emotional Recovery. There are moments in life that break the structure of who we thought we were. A divorce, leaving a long-term relationship, losing a job, changing careers, moving across the country, your kids growing up, a role shifting, a dream ending. Across America, from New York apartments to Seattle offices, from Austin neighborhoods to Chicago, train rides people quietly whisper the same question. If that part of my life is gone, then who am I? Today, we're going to rebuild your identity, piece by piece, softly, intentionally, and with compassion. So, why do major life shifts shake your identity so deeply? Identity isn't just some abstract idea of who you are. It's a collection of concrete things. Your roles, your routines, your environment, your relationships, your responsibilities, your dreams, your habits, your stability. When any of these core pieces change, your internal compass needs time to reset. This confusion isn't failure. It's transition. I remember my own identity shift after moving to Seattle. Suddenly, I didn't recognize myself. My old routines were gone. My community was gone. My old purpose felt distant and blurry. One morning, sitting near Pike Place Market with a coffee, it hit me. I was grieving the identity I had outgrown. Not because something went wrong, but because real change requires letting go before the rebuilding can even begin. To bring more clarity to this process, let's look at the 4 parts of your identity that get disrupted the most. First, your roles. You go from being a partner to being single, an employee to a job seeker, a longtime resident to a newcomer, a caregiver to independent. Second, the daily habits that once gave you a sense of stability and predictability are suddenly gone. Third, your environment. A new city, a new home, a new office. It all carries new energy. And fourth, your sense of self. The version of you that was attached to your old life no longer fits perfectly, and that dissonance is what feels so uncomfortable, yet so necessary for growth. So, how do we navigate this? Here's a compassionate framework for rebuilding your identity. Step 1. Honor the ending. An old identity ends. The moment a chapter closes, give yourself permission to say, it's okay that I changed. It's okay to miss who I was. It's okay to evolve. Acceptance is the foundation. Step 2. Ask the real question. It's not just who am I, but what part of me ended? Was it a specific routine? A sense of belonging? A dream you held on to? A title? A role in a relationship? Naming the specific loss brings immense clarity. Step 3. Rediscover your core values, because these rarely change. Ask yourself, what still matters to me, no matter what? What do I stand for? What traits have always been mine? Your values are the anchor of your identity. Step 4 is to reconnect with your inner voice. Start with small, gentle questions. What feels like me right now? What no longer feels right? What do I want more of in my life? What drains my energy? Your inner voice is the blueprint for who you are becoming. Step 5. Build micro-identities first. A new identity isn't built in one grand moment. It grows through small, consistent actions. A new morning habit, a new routine, a new friendship, exploring a new environment, setting a new boundary. These tiny choices accumulate into a new self. And finally, step 6. Give yourself radical permission to evolve. Tell yourself, I am allowed to reinvent myself. I am allowed to change direction. I am allowed to build a life that actually fits me now. Remember, identity is fluid, not fixed. I once met someone in Austin who had just ended a long-term relationship and moved to Texas for a fresh start. They told me, "I don't know who I am now. I only know who I was when I was with them." But over the months, I watched them rebuild. It happened through morning walks along the river, trying new hobbies, making new friends, and just saying yes to small, daily joys. They slowly rebuilt themselves, not into the old version, but into someone stronger, clearer, and more aligned with their true self. Identity rebuilds quietly through lived moments. Walking through New York City one time, I overheard someone say, "Your identity can't disappear, it only rearranges." And they were right. Nothing about your core is gone. It's simply reorganizing to match your new chapter. You are not lost, you are under reconstruction. So how do you know it's working? Here are some signs your identity is rebuilding. You start to feel curious again. You find yourself drawn to new interests. Your energy returns, maybe in waves at first. You begin to see possibilities instead of just loss. Your self-awareness grows. You stop apologizing for changing, and you start to feel more yourself than you have in a long time. Healing your identity feels like coming home. Here is what you need to hear today. You are not behind. You are not broken. You are not starting from zero. You are starting from experience, from wisdom, from growth, from truth. Your identity is not lost, it's evolving. And the person you are becoming will surprise you in the most beautiful ways. This chapter is not the end. It's the rebuilding. So, for your action challenge, I want you to choose just one of these today. Write down what you're grieving from the old chapter. List 3 values that still guide you. Choose one new, small habit that feels like you. Ask yourself what you want, known what you wanted then. Take one tiny step toward a new routine, or just celebrate one moment of growth, no matter how small. Identity rebuilds through intention. If this episode brought you some clarity or made your transition feel a little less heavy, please share it with someone you know who is also going through a major change. And if you're ready to rebuild your identity with intention, courage, and compassion, subscribe to our channel. This was episode 14 of Healing and Emotional Recovery. Hit that subscribe button, turn on your notifications, and keep walking with me, Kai, as we rediscover who we are after life changes everything. You're not lost. You're becoming.